Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the South Point Hotel and Casino. The show is called Punchlines. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports Sports fan? Sports fan. Take two. Are we live? We're live. Crap. All right. Anyway, today's show hopefully won't leave you as confused as we were when we saw this video of Titans quarterback Will Levis and his new cologne commercial. Roll the footage. So we were a little. So here's Will Levis. We've talked about Will Levis. This is a man who eats bananas with the peel, and he puts mayo on them.
You are the ingredient to your own success.
So what is going on? What is his new cologne? Okay, there's him eating. I don't. Oh no, mayonnaise.
Maggie. Smell like greatness.
There it is. So it's a new cologne. There was a picture of it at the end. I forget what it's called, like number 8. But ladies and gentlemen, I went to the hot dog stand. They don't have mayo, but the deli has mayo. So I figured I would try this as a cologne today for Ann. Just a little on the pulse points. Just a little here. I look like Denny Nagel now, right here on the pulse. Okay. So there you go. And by the way, I just realized we have an annoying fly here today. And now the fly is going to be more attracted to me. So there you go. I have a little Will Levis, a little behind the ears. And there you go. And they actually have this cologne. It's actually real, Matt Neverett.
Yes, yeah. Hellman's Mayonnaise and Will Levis collaborating on this one. WillLevis8.com. Sold out, though, for now.
And it's sold out. A mayonnaise cologne is sold out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. He is here all week. Today is his usual day. The radio voice starting in just a few weeks of UNLV football. My man, Matt Neverett, is here. Yay, Matt. Woo! All right, Matt. So you're about, what, T-minus 3 weeks away from your first radio game?
Just about under 3 weeks, man.
Now, how prepared are you? How well do you know the roster? What kind of homework are you doing?
I would say more prepared than I thought I'd be.
Oh, well, that's good.
Going out to practice, talking to coaches, players. I make my own little spotting charts that I have in front of me during the games.
I have seen your notebooks that you have crafted for the Aviators, the AAA baseball team. It's amazing.
I'm not organized in any other facet of my life, but when it comes down to calling games, I get down to brass taxes. But more than I thought I'd be. Taking a little bit of a breather this week for helping out over here and over with the Aviators returning after a week on the road.
So wait, if you're not ready for your first UNLV football game, you will blame us.
Of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Because it would never be my fault.
Exactly. All right, well, thanks for being here. I have more mayo here if you want to try some.
Oh, I think I'm all right.
The smell is quite pungent, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see here. Also coming up on the show very shortly, I think this might be his 4th appearance on the show. You can see him at one of his 2 residencies in Vegas. He's over at the LA Comedy Club at the Strat. He's also frequently over at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club. My man Butch Bradley will be live in the studio momentarily. He's got a big movie premiere coming up. He's revamping his show. He's going to tell us all about it. Normally right here we got to do Behind the Glass. Our producer, he's like, wait. Oh, Ryan's not here this week.
Too cool for us.
Ryan is on vacation. Did he send in a vacation photo? Yep. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the oxide on his nose, or is that just a glare?
That might be the glare. That might be what that seagull's coming after.
The seagull's coming after him.
And I don't know, is that a floating body or is that a live body?
It's a dead body.
Shark bait, yeah. And Ryan's not helping. He should be helping one way or another.
You'd think, but no, he needed to pose for the selfie like a teenage girl.
And that is a very impressive sandcastle.
He made the sandcastle. That's what he's been occupying his time with. So Ryan will be back next Monday after he is out all week. So there you go. Usually here we do the coolest clip or a comedy clip of the day. Today, Matt, it's a cool clip. And we've been kind of obsessed with the U.S. men's basketball team. They won the gold. We did not show the LeBron video where he kind of stiffed a kid for an autograph.
No, and then was dancing within 5 seconds. I think that was my favorite part.
Yeah, so LeBron kind of got but anyway, Kevin Durant. Not only did Kevin Durant sign for, he actually stopped a moving car to do this. Here's Kevin Durant.
Now just watch the legs.
Okay, yeah, looks.
They just keep coming out.
Yeah, it's like the movie The Thing. It's all crawling. Yeah, so he got out as this minivan. He yelled at his driver to stop, and he got out and took pictures. The Statue of Liberty on his shirt is actual size. That's how tall Kevin Durant is. If you didn't know that, it's actual size. Back in the minivan, I mean, he doesn't need a fancy Escalade. He's cruising around France in a minivan.
That's as good as they got over there.
That's all they got. All right, let's take a look at the roll call. Let's take a look in the roll call in our chat room here. Let's see who we got. We had a question we put in there, and the question was, there's Chris Sanders. Question for the punch, Chris, was what NFL team nickname is the stupidest? And Mini Dar immediately had to say Steelers or Chargers. Now he's attacking you and Ian. I personally think the Steelers, I mean, obviously I'm biased, but it's a great name.
Yeah.
Steel Industry is what helped build Pittsburgh.
It makes sense. And he can't come after me as a Patriots guy. That's just un-American of him.
Right. You're right.
I'm
You'd
good.
look un-American, but how about the Chargers? Chargers are a good one.
It makes sense. Superchargers?
I know.
It makes sense to somebody, not me.
Somebody. Then Minidar also says Packers. He doesn't like the Packers, who are named after the meat Packers, right?
And I see multiple Commanders.
Okay, all right, good.
Which
I
would
didn't
be
even
mine
get to
as
that.
well, yeah.
Keith Lyle said, don't like the new ones, Commanders and Guardians. Guardians for sure.
Guardians make sense, though.
I had sent NFL, so someone tell Keith Lyle the Guardians play baseball. You're fired. All right, let's see. Dean Hilt, Commanders for sure. Keith Lyle, Cologne number 8, smells like number 2. Very funny. All right. And the fly in the studio. There's a fly in the studio. Caden, he was bothering you when you were eating your chicken tendies.
Although Chris just left, he may have let it out, hopefully.
Oh, my God. Hopefully. There was one fly. I don't think that's ever happened in the studio before. Anyway, everyone's there. JR says, as a Bengals fan, I'll admit the Steelers is a cool name.
Yeah.
Thank you, JR. Yeah, it's a good name. I don't know. The Commanders is stupid.
I mean, it makes sense in this, it sounds like something that would be in like a terrible 90s movie, like a bad sitcom-y 90s movie. And
Or
that's
like
the sports
when
team.
they do football movies and they're not allowed to use the real names.
Yes.
Like Any Given Sunday.
The
football movie.
Replacements.
The
Shane Falco.
Replacements is
Yeah,
another one.
Exactly.
Shane Falco. I just watched some of that on TBS a couple weekends ago. But anyway, yeah, like the Commanders is stupid, and like they were the Sharks in the movie Any Given Sunday, because I think the NFL pulled out right before they were about to do the movie, so they had to make those fictional teams.
That makes Like Mike even better. They were able to get that NBA endorsement.
Who?
Do you remember the movie Like Mike?
Sorry. Yes, I got thrown off by the laughter of Ann and Keith. Like Mike, I've never seen. I've never seen it.
That was Lil Bow Wow. Yeah, he finds MJ's old shoes. He's
I remember-
an orphan. They get donated.
Yeah,
blah,
I
blah,
was-
blah, but they had NBA players. They had NBA teams, and it just made the movie that much more
I
authentic.
didn't see that. I was on the road, man. I didn't see movies.
So was Calvin Coolidge in the movie.
What? Okay, I'll put that in my
Cambridge.
queue. I'll
Calvin
get
Coolidge
that
is the
DVD
president.
sent to me by Netflix.
Yeah.
Do they still do that? California Adams from Gus the Field Goal Kicking Mule.
Oh my
JR,
God.
JR, I love you. That's one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. Gus the Field Goal Kicking Mule. JR from the ballpark. Always watching, always funny. All right. Time for lines of the night. Matt, would you like to go first?
I will go first. One of the cooler new things around Major League Baseball is closer entrances.
Yeah.
With the new LED lights at
Like
just
Edwin
about
Diaz
every
had the
stadium.
horns from,
and he was one of the first.
yeah.
Timmy Trumpet.
Timmy
That
Trumpet,
was one of the first
Narcos.
ones.
Yeah,
That was the name of the song. But more and more teams are rolling these out. Robert Suarez has been really, really good for the Padres this year. They've got one of the best bullpens in baseball. And yeah, this was last night. Don Orsillo, the
Lights go out.
TV voice of the Padres, beg your pardon, posted this one. Yeah. So you're like, what is going on here? It's dead silent. I love that they get the fans to bring their phones out too.
And they know to go silent?
Well, here he comes. And then it comes in. Just imagine, put yourself in his shoes, running into that.
That's pretty cool.
Especially the first time. That is badass.
And then walking to and giving up a throw.
Of course, yeah.
But
that would be me.
This was against the Pirates last night? Or?
Yeah.
And the Pirates almost came back.
I know.
And Jackson Merrill made that diving catch on the last out of the game.
First year ever in center field for him.
The kid, I'm starting to be a little afraid of my Paul Skeens Rookie of the Year futures bet that I have.
Now,
with
Rookie of the
Jackson
Year
Merrill.
is looking all right, but Cy Young,
No, that's gone.
that's gone.
6-2 and 7. Yeah, they got to score runs for the guy.
Now, Rookie of the Year, I would
You
still
still
have
think
a little bit of
Skeens?
confidence. I have a little bit.
All
of
right,
confidence,
that's what Jeff Parles said too. So I'm
Yeah.
going to go with you and Parles. All right, so my line of the night is about a guy from my hometown of Pittsburgh who I absolutely hate, who Ryan loves because he plays for the Chicago Cubs. Ian Happ. It was his birthday yesterday, and he did not one but two historical things. So there he is. If you read that, Ian Happ is the first player since 1900 to have a home run and multiple outfield assists on his birthday. Birthdays are important. That comes from Sarah Langs, who we absolutely love. But also, he did something else amazing, right?
It was two outfield assists, and we don't have the video of the outfield
No,
assists.
that's fine.
but-
No, there was another thing he did on his birthday yesterday. Crap. Hold on. Wait, did I have it?
Well, let me find it. I must have missed it.
There was two things. It was in the article, and I can't remember. I didn't write it down. Anyway, Ian Happ.
Oh, here we go. He's
Pirate
the first player since Boog Powell
That's
to
it.
homer and walk 3 times on his birthday.
There you go.
So they don't look
So it's
anything
1970.
alike.
Yeah.
They don't look anything alike. Powell was retired before Happ was born, but look at him connected now.
I mentioned this the other night somewhere to someone. That was great. I saw Boog Powell score a game-winning run for the Dodgers.
Really?
That was my first baseball game ever, and that's how I looked it up in Baseball Reference because I remembered as a kid, my neighbors took me. They were going to the game. They opened their door and they go, "We have candy. Come in." I went, "Okay, I'll go to a ball game."
That got so dark.
Anyway, they took me to my first. It was a Dodger game, and Boog Powell
You're
scored a
lucky
winner.
that's all they did.
I didn't say that it wasn't. Okay. Caden needs to see Pulp Fiction. Frank needs to see Like Mike.
That's a fair
Thank
trade.
you, Keith. All right.
That's
what we'll do.
Facilitate that, Keith. Movie night at the South Point.
All right. Let's do AI. Let's move on to today's date. It is August 13th, 2024. And, we do the national days. A lot of people do them, but not like us. We put them in a machine. We combine them all. So it's National Filet Mignon Day. Do you like a filet? Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
I go ribeye or filet.
I don't discriminate.
Yeah, exactly. International Left-Handers Day. Any lefties in the house?
Half. I bat lefty and golf lefty.
I read once that left-handers live an average of 7 years less than right-handers because the way the world's set up. I'm serious.
In which way does the world set up where they live 7 years?
Scissors are for right-handers.
Does that slowly kill you if you do it the wrong way?
Well, it's like Ned Flanders on The Simpsons has the leftorium. There's a way, and also just remember kids that you sat next to in school and they were left-handed and the ink would be all over their hand?
Drew Dog here.
Drew Dog's a lefty.
So lefties, be careful writing and using scissors.
All right, what's the worst thing about being a lefty, Drew Dog? Is there something you can think of?
Probably just the scissors.
Scissors. I'm telling you. I don't know. Try cutting scissors left-handed with the right-handed pair. It's also National Prosecco Day, which is a very hip way of saying just champagne light, right? Isn't it?
Basically, yeah.
All right, celebrity birthdays. We went with director Alfred Hitchcock. Turns 125 today. He's obviously no longer with us. He was the most famous person born today. But it is National Elvis Week until Friday. So, Caden, put them all in the machine. We combine them all. What do we have?
I think you'll like these ones.
There we go. With Alfred Hitchcock in black and white, eating a filet, and Elvis drinking Prosecco.
Looks more like beer.
Looks like a beer. Well, that's how the king rolled.
We
He's like,
know what it is.
Just give me a beer mug, man. I'll drink it right out of that. All right, very good. Probably not our best ones ever.
Looks
not your
more
fault. Not your fault, Caden.
That fillet looks more like green eggs and ham to me.
It does. And I was going to say if this is good today, I'm giving Caden my jersey, but sorry. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm wearing a Mookie Betts jersey, it's because it was left in the place where I'm staying, and it's a nice jersey. I forgot to point it out, and there you can see the Betts right there.
What a shot.
Right there. And we were talking about Mookie coming back. I meant to look at a home run prop for him.
Yeah.
Just for he did it.
Of course.
He hit a homer in a second at bat after Kang. He's the best. He's probably my favorite non-Pirate baseball player.
And he's back.
Bobby Witt Jr. or Mookie.
He's back in his customary right field too.
Playing right field.
A little bit of familiarity there probably helped.
I think that's going to spark the Dodgers big time. All right. Before we bring Butch Bradley out, it's time for 100 shows ago where we look back at episode 116. Today's 216th episode. Wow. So Denny Nagel hooked us up with Hall of Fame pitcher John Smoltz. There's me eating mayonnaise, by the way, off a banana, Will Levis style. So we talked to John Smoltz. Ryan had a question about would you rather golf or play baseball? And then we saw his bobblehead 100 episodes ago.
Sticking with the golf, John, if you grew up in today's generation, would you still choose baseball or would you try and pursue golf and get a live contract? Yeah. Or would you still stick with baseball?
It's a great question because I never played golf growing up till I was 21. So it definitely would have got in the way of my addiction of playing golf because I can't get enough of it. Baseball, you can only play for so much and throw so much. Golf, you can play every day. So that would be a tough decision. I think I made the right decision, but to play golf as an individual sport and know that you don't have anybody to rely on, it's pretty incredibly humbling and very difficult to master.
Yeah, that makes us all feel great about it, doesn't it? It's like, oh, he picked it up at 21. It's like, I'll give this a try, the hardest sport in the world. So, there's the bobblehead that Denny wanted to show. There's the one with the stash. You like that stash. It's Spencer Strider and John Smoltz.
Yeah, wait, but you can tell Striders, but what is that on your lip there, Smoltzy?
Nah, that's fuzz, man. I had that fuzz for a long time. It was listen, just because it's blonde doesn't mean it's not there.
What was the clip about? Oh my God, my phone's going. Oh God, sorry. Plays Van Halen though, by the way. How badass is that?
We'll get it together.
Little Van Halen. Thank you, Jerry. Saw a clip of Jerry jamming on stage last night. I saw a clip on you on Instagram. Make sure you follow Jerry Trevino with a G. Good stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 12:15. Our guest is here. This is like his fourth appearance. Just won Comedian of the Year for how many times?
I won 3 years in a row, but I didn't win this year. I was beaten out. The magicians sneak in.
Son of a those. That
It's
day,
weird.
He probably fixed it. Anyway, he's going to tell us about a movie premiere he's going to, and he's starting a new show down at the Strat. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our favorites, Butch Bradley, is here. Yay! All right, Butch.
First of all, how long ago did you get in the city? You just did like a moon landing and took over. You're killing it. This studio was never here. People say it was.
Right, it was built for me. It was built for me.
It was like you opened up a little magic box and then everybody was in place.
And that's the magician that beat you for Comedian of the Year, who helped build the studio.
Yo, round of applause for you killing it here.
Well, thank you. Oh, Butch, thank you. Yeah, we got here in October. We're looking forward to NFL season coming up, and I'm a Vegas-ian.
Yeah, all the sports teams and all the amazing energy in this city, and you're here now. Incredible.
I'm here now too. I love it. So, Butch, I want to talk. I was driving on the freeway the other day, and I see a picture of Dennis Quaid as Reagan.
Yeah.
There's a movie coming out. Dennis Quaid, who I met once a long time ago.
Yeah.
Seemed like a cool guy. He was in a band. I saw him when he has a band that he plays.
I remember in Hollywood he would jam out a lot. Yeah.
At Barfly, we had a party. It was Street Smart Season 1 premiere, and they were playing the bar, and I went over and talked to Dennis Quaid. And I was telling people, I'm like, yeah, we hired Dennis Quaid to play our premiere party. I was like, nah, but he was a nice guy, so he's playing Reagan, and you are in this film.
I am so interesting because, I'm in it, but I'm hoping for like 15 seconds.
Right, okay.
I want to be clear and honest about this. Although I'm extremely excited because I got a call from Sean McNamara, the director, just like 3 days ago, and he's like, you're one of the only people I put in the movie that made the movie, so come to the premiere at Grauman's.
So you're in. Grauman's Chinese Theater?
I get to go to the big premiere, walk the red carpet, and then just pray,
Yeah.
And, you forget that those are part of your dreams and entertainment.
Sure.
Because, it gets harder and harder, and you're like, whatever. I'll be lucky to be on Frank's show at the South Point. This is making it today. This is it. 4 times.
You're the four-timer club.
On, baby.
I remember the first time I was in a movie, and I've told this story before. I was in a movie called The Wishmaster.
I remember that.
Hold for applause. All right, I was pharmacy customer number 2, and exactly. And
you understand
exactly. So
I'm Continental.
That's your name.
I'm Continental.
I can't wait.
I'm Continental, played by Butch Bradley.
I just remember going into the theater. So I had all my friends. We went to like a Benihana style restaurant, and we get to the theater. It was the Showcase Cinemas North.
Yeah,
right there in North Hills, where Matt actually McKnight Road. And we walk in, and the movie debuted in 2 different theaters because it was like a slow time of the year.
Big time.
So we walk up, and my buddy Bob Dell, who watches, hands the guy his ticket, and he goes, wow, I can't believe it's in 2 theaters. And the guy rips ticket goes, I can't believe it's in 1. And I'm like, oh. And I will do my entire scene for you right now.
Yeah, let's do
it. There we go.
Let's hit it.
Pharmacy customer number 2. Hey, buddy, are you okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Got my SAG card though, so that was
good.
It.
Now,
so where can we? Oh yeah, go.
I was
going to
say, if you're expecting 15 seconds, like you said, I think you're being a little bashful. We'll give you a full 30.
Yeah.
One would hope.
You never know.
I got to improv with him with Dennis for over like 2.5 hours.
No way.
That was primarily why I was brought in.
So that was going to be my question: is for those 15, 30 seconds, how long was it to film?
So they brought me into Oklahoma. I got spotted by Sean McNamara, the director of this movie, Soul Surfer, at the LA Comedy Club.
No way.
And it was just a horrible night. There was like 40 people there. And I was losing my mind in the back. Excuse me. But I gave myself a little pep talk, as we do. People probably don't know. I was like, you're being a baby. You get out there. You're lucky to be here. And I was like, no, I want to go home. I should have had a day job. I'd have a family right now. And I was like, don't listen to Rational You. Get out there. You're a star. So I went out there and just improv and tried to laugh into the pain.
Sure.
It's painful, people. And I, duct tape on the old room. So, and then I had a great set. And to the right, I was like, ooh, are they industry? You know them.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Right, because they're not in T-shirts and shorts.
Yeah, right. And I left, but I did something I was nervous about. I put my ear against the curtain, and I heard him go, that kid's improv's incredible. And I stuck my head out, and I said, I'm so glad I listened. And he pulled me through.
Come
Sean
on.
McNamara. And he's like, what do you need? And normally in your life, you don't ever say what you need.
Yeah.
I jumped out like I was 14.
Yeah.
I need a red bicycle, you know.
Did they get
But
you
I
a
was
red
like-
bike?
I was like, I need a special. I need to be in movies.
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah, right.
And he was like, you got it. And then he gave me the special. And then
Come on.
they had me run and riff dialogue. That's kind of what I do a
Yeah,
lot.
sure.
For pay.
You're amazing at it. Yeah.
So I riff dialogue for script writers and stuff. And he had me riffing, Reagan stuff. And then all of a sudden I get a call, you're coming to Oklahoma. And there I was. They brought me in, 200 people, extras in the room. It looked like the 1950s. It was a stunning set.
Oh, wow.
And I had my script. I was all prepared. And he came up on stage and he took my script.
Exactly.
And he said, no. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, no. Your improvisation is incredible. I'm going to have you and Dennis just work all these scenes out over. Wow. Just as I was passing out, I was like, I give another pep talk. I was like, if Dennis is nice, you can do this. And he came into the room from the back of the room and he spoke to me. I don't know him.
Right.
He's like, Butch, can you believe they didn't let us rehearse? And I was like,
wow.
Yeah, I can't believe that. And then he came up and he just pounded out. He goes, we got this. And I go, okay, cool. And we just ran around.
Wow.
They'd give us a topic, like the old Pabst Blue Ribbon commercial.
Yeah.
Because Reagan was at the Frontier Casino for a portion of his life with Nancy Reagan.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Nancy Reagan said, let's take this. She liked to drink a little and smoke cigarettes secretly. So she wanted to do the Vegas gig. So we improv played. And then they had me work the audience as a 1950s comedian.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, but spot on. Like, he's like, you're going to work the crowd. And I was like, hey, this isn't easy. Can I have 2 minutes?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So I just like looked up 1950s.
Yeah, right. I was wondering.
Like
Yeah.
ankle biter and stuff like that. Like weird terms. And I ran it. I did like an Elliot Ness riff off of a guy. Who are you, Elliot Ness? Hey,
Nice.
it was great, man. It was cool. So,
I can't wait to see
This
that.
is gonna be cool.
This
And
is
I'm
gonna be
bring you
awesome.
back some cool pictures.
Yes, that's for your next appearance. Now, here's the thing: it's adrenaline, and it's probably a little horrifying knowing you're going to be doing this improvised scene with Dennis Quaid. But imagine if it was with Randy Quaid. Then it would have been really scary because he's off the deep end a little
I
bit.
ended up in handcuffs. Like I was improv. He was real. I was improv.
I was just playing
I'm
around.
a professional.
So this opens like when? Like
August 28th.
Okay, in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
about
and
2
I've
weeks.
gotten a couple calls for other things that have happened, and it's cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah, and then Saturday I did the retirement for Special Ops Commander.
You saw I saw pictures on your Instagram.
Yeah.
So the ops commander of what?
So
Of-
he's one of the Special Forces commanders of the U.S. military. So I had to tell you the story because I can't really. He's retired now, so I can tell it.
you can tell secrets.
Yeah, I can tell secrets. So, as comedians, we get to go into the Middle East a lot during wartime.
I think he's done it, yeah.
Ironically, right. Ironically, it's called In Theater. So I had convoyed to Kabul embassy, and it's scary. It's a crazy, scary, event. I get there, and they put us in like a wooded bunker room with a bunch of bunk beds. And it's me and Avi Lieberman.
Yeah, I know. I
And
mean,
we're there, and I'm like, man, that was a crazy drive. I can't believe we're alive. And he's like, well, I was like, this base isn't real. The embassy's not really heavily guarded. I go, but we're with the best of the best
Yeah,
here.
good
All
point.
the bearded guys are here. The door kicks open. 5 guys that look like us, blue jean shirts, but with a beard and like cool Oakleys come in armed with somebody in a burqa. And I'm like, oh my God, we're in the wrong room, right? I'm like, this is like some weird stuff. We're not, what is about to happen?
right.
And they're like, you don't even look like a local to the person in the burqa. And I hear him go, F you. I did a great job. And they're like, you eat all day. You're the fattest person in this country. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And then he lifts the burqa. There's a man under there and he shows his crotch and he goes, F you. And then they turn at the same time to us and they go, who are you? And we go, we're the comedians.
Yeah.
And they go, no, we're the comedians.
Wait, there was another man
Just
underneath
He
it?
was in a burqa.
Okay.
He literally
Nothing
was
underneath.
like 5'5".
Right.
You can't see there's a man in
Right.
there. And then I did after I saw his goods come out.
Right.
Definitely American, I could tell. They're much larger. Americans have larger packages. It's an American thing. But sorry.
Do we have a graphic on that? I think we have a
I
graphic.
made something up beforehand.
Yeah, perfect, Matt.
But yeah, it was
Oh,
fun.
my God.
So I got to do his retirement. And it was
Where'd you do
cool.
the retirement? Over there or here?
Look, this is a universe moment. If
Right.
you flip it through TikTok, I was at the Reagan Palisades Post. So it was the Ronald Reagan
Oh
pose.
my God, the odds of
So it
that.
was one of those moments where I was like, this is good. If there was only a Buffalo machine, I'd play and talk.
Buffalo.
It's always a sign, people. It's always a sign. Right? Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
my
been
God.
good, man. It's been fun. So-
And you're starting a new version of your show, or how do we explain this? Because you do your show. I came and saw you and hung out with you at the LA Comedy Club at the Strat. And I meant there was a fireman there. You were so funny that night. I forget what city it was from. It was like Cock Township or something. Or
Yeah, I remember
Cox.
Cox. Yeah,
Cox Township.
Cox.
That
Yeah, Cox
flies
Township.
on your mic, by the way.
Yeah, he came with me.
You
We
see?
will leave soon.
This fly has been okay. I need some chopsticks and I'll
Yeah.
Miyagi it. All right. So anyway, tell. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh. Twice this week I've said SOB. Are we on in the big house? Oh, we are. Okay. All right. So tell me about the new show you're working on.
So, being
Or you're
in
doing.
Vegas, as comics, you really don't have a retirement plan.
Right.
I grew up in Atlantic City. And then when I came to Vegas and then I got offered the residency, and I think I mentioned it to you before, I literally took the walk at the Strat. And it was so quiet. I thought this is the end of my career, but it popped. Like,
Yes,
they ended up.
they
with this
remodeled
gorgeous
it.
room.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, life is good.
Right.
I believe in TikTok and self love, and whatever. Rumi said, "Love yourself." And these are all TikTok hits. Yeah. So no one here needs to enjoy them. Someone out there.
Okay. All right. Okay.
The attention span of the fly going around.
Yeah.
The new show's called Surviving Butch Bradley.
That's it, right.
So I'm going to, do some higher level topics late night that I can't really get away with as
Okay.
I'm running the crowd.
Okay.
But I'm going to use my improv. I'll have a DJ. I'm going to
Oh.
have guests like yourself in.
Sure.
Who will?
Love to.
I'll advertise this in the background. You'll come up to a set whenever you want it. And I'll always have a killer comic up front and then unique musicians. So
Oh, wow.
it's just a late night setting.
I love it.
Yeah. So, Kimmel's was kind enough to give me.
Oh, that's what you're doing
more
at Kimmel's.
evenings. It's
Okay.
going to be at Kimmel's. It's called Surviving Butch Bradley.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And when does it
experience
start?
A small amount of it. When
Yeah.
I leave, are you guys like, God, that was a lot.
When does this happen?
It starts August 21st, and
Okay.
I'll be every Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
At Kimmel's at 11:30 at night.
Is that a week from today? What's the date
It
today?
is. The 20th, I'll be at Reagan, and the 21st, I'll come back and start Kimmel's.
Okay.
Week from tomorrow.
Yeah, a week from tomorrow. Yeah.
All right,
So
and,
all good, man. I'm excited. Vegas
and
is good.
It's great. I'm having a blast. And I can't remember if you had an NFL team that you were a fan of. Or I know you played like lacrosse a lot.
I played football. I played defensive end my senior
Okay.
year of high school, but
All right.
that's because of what's inside.
Right. You had the
Yeah.
heart. You're
Yeah.
the motor of a Rudy.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
well. Whoa, can I be? Why are you making me Rudy?
Because he was like the
At least Butch was on sides.
Yeah. Like, I earned I was out there.
All right.
Yeah.
So you do like pro football?
I love it all.
Who's
I love
your
any
team?
full contact sport.
Yeah,
know?
you do like the full contact.
So, but now, and I'll explain why I have a hesitation on picking a team because I was a kid who was in New Jersey, and all we had were the Eagles or the New York Giants. So there was a
Okay.
lot of drama.
What about the Jets?
The Jets, I didn't really know about till a little later.
No one cares about the
You
Jets.
see, there's an
Pretty much.
indoctrination in South Jersey you don't understand. Like,
Okay.
People literally will go, you go find an Eagles jersey, you get that off. Like, it's crazy. You can't go to a Philadelphia event when I was a kid and not be wearing green or
Yeah.
you were just in trouble. So, but they kept breaking my heart. They could never win.
Right.
So I just gave it up. And then as a kid, I just chose the Chargers because I like I like
And
the
Chargers.
Chargers.
Best
Yeah.
jerseys.
So,
Best jersey in
and
football.
I really don't have like a real reason. You guys have stats. I
Right.
think the Chargers logo is cool.
And she's from the San Diego days of the
Yeah,
Chargers.
yeah.
And they do have the best. The baby blues are the best.
They're cool.
With the white helmet, I mean, it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite looks in all of sports.
And you got Jim Harbaugh coming in to coach the team up. So you might, I don't know.
Well, and
Chargers?
he's got more time now. We talked yesterday on the show about how he was going to be an honorary captain for Michigan's first game against Fresno State, even after he was barred from participating. Now he's announced today he's going to
back
actually
out.
step back and focus on the Chargers, and he wants to really lock in before the season. Where was this yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday
my
he was
question.
going back to Michigan to be an honorary captain, but now he's
Someone called and yelled.
It's bad optics. Is that what
Very
they're saying?
much so. Somebody
Very-
called and said, "Hey, man, I'm not going to."
Oregon's uniforms too. They're kinda
always.
cool.
Well,
Which
they
ones?
have
Yeah,
like
which ones?
30 different
Yeah,
uniforms. It's
they're
unbelievable.
Cool. They're just odd.
Because Phil
They
Knight,
make me want to paint or shop at Home Depot. It's so strange. That's like a subliminal effect. I'm like, I need to go shopping.
There's a splatter.
So weird.
let's see here. I follow those. Okay. I was seeing if there's any comments. I follow TikTok kids. Keith Lyle. That's very.
Yeah,
I get it, but when you as a grown man say I follow those TikTok kids,
Fair.
sounds a little bit weird.
He's supporting me. Thank you, Frank.
All right. Where are we right now? We had, what are we doing? Top 5. We'll talk to Butch. Butch, we're going to do posts with punchlines if you want to stick around and do it.
love that.
All right, let's open them up. Let's open up the posts with punch. You have to yell sound the horn.
Sound the horn.
There we go.
There it is. So it's post time, baby.
I like that sound. I love
That's good.
horses.
Okay, wait, you bet the horses?
I love horses, man.
We got to make sure you watch our show, Race Day Las Vegas,
got to.
because in the morning, Ralph, the numbers are up huge. They give out winners every morning. What time is that on? At 7 a.m. Pacific time? I also want to point out tomorrow, Alex White will be here, the return of Alex White on Wednesday and Friday. You can watch Alex every day, Tuesday through Saturday on Sports by the Book. And you need to follow Sports by the Book. We have a new graphic for them. There it is right there. At Sports by the Book on Twitter/X, YouTube, and I believe that's the TikTok logo.
That is.
I'm so down.
I know Keith follows.
And then at Sports by the Book Las Vegas on Instagram. Sports by the Book is branching off as we did from the studio, South Point Studio page. We have our Punchlines FN page. They are going to start their own, and that's launched now, correct? That's now.
It's hot. Driving traffic, baby.
All right, Drive Traffic, Sports by the Book. Make sure you watch that. All right, but look at this. Butch Bradley live on camera is adding them.
I added you.
There you go, Sports by the Book. There you go, Butch. Thank you, buddy. All right, so this is like weird
Sound
clips.
the horn.
Sound
Sorry,
the horn.
No. What?
This is clip. Do you need a water, by the way?
I'm okay.
All right. These are clips, posts we find all over the internet. Matt and I, even Ryan, who's on vacation, still sent some in. Matt, what are we leading off with?
Let's do MLB names if they were slightly less cool. Brooks
This
Gate.
is why I wanted Butch here for this. Butch, I will point out that this TV is much crisper to read. So that one down there. So, all right. So Brooks Gate, who we've had on the show, this guy Jordan comes up with the wackiest things. So he took the team names of all the major league teams, but made them a little more fun. So instead of the Arizona Diamondbacks, they're the Arizona Corn Snakes.
Yep.
The Atlanta Braves are the Atlanta, what is it?
Fighters.
Fighters. All right, so I want to go right to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh copyright infringers because of the Pirates.
Yeah, slightly less cool.
That's not a bad name.
I think some of my highlights
Go
were
for it.
the Minnesota Duplicates.
The Twins.
Not quite
Okay,
the Twins.
I like
It's
that one.
Like just not quite. Yeah. The Chicago Koalas.
Wait,
for the
for
Cubs?
the Cubs?
Yep. The Boston Red Hosiery.
Right, because Red Sox.
Yep. And the Tampa Bay UV radiation.
I do like the New York townsfolk
Yeah,
for
that's
the
a good one, the
Metropolitans.
Mets.
And the Yankees are the New York Yankee Doodles.
The Oakland Sportsmen sounds like one that we were talking about from the 90s movies where they didn't want to get copyright infringed.
By the way, Texas Troopers, not a bad name.
That's not a bad one.
That's not a bad name.
The Los Angeles Angel Hernandez is another one.
No, someone didn't do that.
I swear to God, it's on there.
Again, we don't know how he comes up with these, but they're very strange. Do you follow baseball at all, or go
How
ahead?
about Philadelphia? They've broken into all of your cars.
They are named the Philadelphians in this, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It adds
I
up.
lived in 215. You cannot. They will watch you walk away.
I know Philly and San Francisco. I saw this on TikTok. People are leaving signs in their car or just leaving their windows down, saying
That's what I
nothing,
did. I don't
nothing
have
valuable
anything.
to steal,
I left a blanket and a pillow, and I literally would yell, "There's nothing in it,"
and then walk
and then I
away.
asked your problem.
Would someone take the blanket or pillow?
No,
then?
I made it was weird. I made a deal with this guy. I don't know what his background was. He was in the darkness. As
Private
I ran,
security.
and he would come sleep in it.
No.
I swear to God, and nothing ever happened to my car. And I would wait like patiently because he'd get up angry like I came too early, and then he'd fold up his area and then walk off. I didn't really make eye contact. It was his time in my car.
Strangest thing I've ever heard.
I swear to God.
you-
Right by the steps of the museum. I lived in those towers. After college, I was managing nightclubs. It's so crazy.
What? So you didn't have to tip him. You gave him a bed.
No,
Yeah.
after there was nothing left. He sold everything else in my car. So
But your car was still there.
it was there. And when someone's in it, you don't really get tickets.
No, right. Cops are like, well, he's in it. So you left him a pillow and a blanket. That's very
nice of
sweet.
you. Yeah. Oh my God. Jeez.
All right, what do we have next, Matt?
Blake Snell, not only a no-hitter, but just a historic run of pitching right now. He was a guy who I thought was going to get traded. Again, he's been all over the place these last couple of seasons. But take a look at this. So last night, 6 1/3 scoreless, 11 strikeouts and 3 walks. Over his last 7 starts, he's holding his opponent batting average to 0.97. Starting with a 0 is pretty damn good, but it's the lowest batting average over a 7-game
I think
start.
that's since Ferdy Shoops in 1916,
Yep.
right?
1916 was
I just
108.
read.
I know that Fergie's your guy. Ferdy.
Ferdy Shoop.
Ferdy Shoot is your guy.
It was the best.
But since then, it's
Blake Snell's been unhittable. Yeah, and this is a guy no one wanted. Well,
the knock on him was he doesn't throw late into games.
He never went beyond 7 2/3 until he threw the no-hitter.
When he threw the no-hitter, those were his first ever pitches in the ninth inning of a game ever. I wanted to include the picture of the bobblehead as well.
What is he? Can we see that again, Am, please?
Snellzilla is his nickname.
Snellzilla.
So the Padres, when he was with them, did a bobblehead, and there he is looking fierce like a jungle cat.
Did you have any athletic heroes when you're
knuckleball?
I always trying to like.
Is that the knuckle?
I think he's Godzilla.
Is that a ball? Oh, he's Godzilla.
I think he's Godzilla. That says Godzilla.
Yeah. Knucklezilla.
There is a Padre that throws a knuckleball.
Matt Waldron.
There you go. Yeah. Did you have any heroes when you were growing up? Athlete heroes?
I mean, it's weird because I played sports, but I was raised by a single mom. Like I loved hitting anything full contact. It was just good for us.
Yeah.
My mom just sent us out like karate, whatever. We just played sports, but I really didn't watch.
You didn't watch. That's right. I remember this now.
I think played them all.
Right.
But I was like a mystery kid to coaches because I'd be like, just tell me where I go hit.
Yeah.
Son, this is volleyball.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just tell me.
Lacrosse for a kid like me, I was like, wait, I can hit him with the stick and run them over?
Yeah, it was perfect.
I found my home.
It's the Desert Dogs. They want me. Is that too cold?
No, hold on. Let's see. They need some hitters. They need some
ready.
Wait,
Wayne Gretzky.
Wait a second. It's Sean McNamara. You didn't make the cut. Oh, no. Sean, what?
I'm ready for that.
No.
You're
already
prepared.
He already told you.
I'm prepared. I learned it on TikTok. My time will come. I'll do a 5th appearance here.
You're going to be in the movie. All right. That is picks at 12:36. That's why my alarm was going off. Every day, Butch, we give a pick out at 12:36. We even have a graphic, like a little song here. Listen to how good this song is.
Punchline picks at 12:36.
There you go. That's actually Jerry and myself and Jeff Parles.
Yeah, that was relaxing.
Auto-tune.
Yeah,
It is.
calm you down. I don't know what
Can we play it one more time? And by the way, we could have this backstage at your show at Kimmel, and you could listen to it right before we go on. Here it is.
Punchline picks at 12:36.
Oh my God, that's addictive.
I can do a lot. I actually was walking around the house one day when I was writing the script, and I got up to get some more iced tea, and I was singing it, and my girlfriend's like, "Are you singing your own jingle?" And I went, "It's just so good."
Yo, I like
Jerry
it.
wrote
You
it.
need a little commercial where you're getting coffee and you look back at the camera.
Punchline picks.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go to Matt and Everett first. Matt, yesterday the Sonny Gray and the Cardinals. We thought we were gonna take the Reds down, and it wasn't. It was like 6-1, I think. Final,
Yeah,
but,
no, not even close.
All right, so do you have a pick today?
I'm
Coming
going
back.
for redemption today, and we are going in a American League matchup. We're going Astros Blue Jays over.
Okay.
Yusei Kikuchi, newly acquired, has been very, very good at home. The Astros on the road north of the border in Toronto against a team that has really been struggling as of late, but Vladdy Jr. Kind of finding his footing here. And Kikuchi's been good, but away from home, he has been really, really struggling, not only this year, but over the last couple of years. On Sports by the Book earlier, Kenny White gave this one out as well. He's a big fan of this play.
Who I saw.
Yeah, you may
I
have
just
to tell
saw
that
him a
story
minute
at the
ago.
end. Yeah, but over 7.5, it's a low line. Kikuchi, I think a lot of people buying into his first 2 starts with Houston, which have been really good, but both at home. And then for Tampa, no, the whole time I'm saying Toronto, it's Tampa Bay. I'm sorry, because Shane Baz, former Pirate, going 4+ ERA. I don't think he has a phenomenal outing, but I'm going, with Houston, Tampa over 7.5.
Houston, Tampa.
I wrote down Toronto on that.
You threw everyone for a loop back there. Jesus.
Hey, if you're scrambling, imagine what I was doing.
All right, so we have a dog graphic too because it's Dogust. So I've been taking underdogs in the whole month of August.
Smart, cool.
So there we go. There's Marty and Scooby and the late Dodgers. So anyway, I'm 2-6. I won yesterday. Cleveland Cleveland Guardians. I called them the Indians. They're not the Indians anymore. Cleveland Guardians.
Canceled.
I know, canceled. By the way, I sounded like Trump. You can't say Indians anymore. They're the Guardians. You can't say Indians anymore. Cleveland Guardians. Can't say Indians. I've never tried a Trump impression in my life.
But I'm the best.
This phone made in China. Donald Trump. Cleveland Guardians.
The best underdog picker.
I'm the best underdog. It's really tremendous how I pick underdog. Everyone says so.
Everybody says so.
Everyone says he's 2-6, but actually I should be 6-2.
Yeah, right.
All my picks, it's all fixed. Didn't lose. Didn't lose.
There was a guy right before I came out. He said I never lost.
It's the first time I've ever attempted a Donald Trump impression. Thank you. Okay. It's like, oh, it's not bad. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
So many. So versatile. So versatile. Call the Legends show in town.
Butch Bradley was replaced by Frank Nicotero in the movie Reagan.
See,
Just you
Jimmy.
with the coffee in the background song.
Punchline picks.
Punchline picks.
Okay, so anyway, I won yesterday. I'm going to Kansas City. Okay, I'm going to Kansas. That's a
Staying in the
song.
division.
Going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here we come. Taking the Royals. First pick of the Royals. The Royals are on the road in Minnesota, the Minnesota Twins or the Minnesota Duplicates.
The
or whatever.
duplicates.
What?
The doubles.
The duplicate.
So anyway, here's why. Seth Lugo, who's having a Cy Young type year, he's 13-6, is pitching for the Royals. So at the top of the show, there was not a announced pitcher for Minnesota. It's someone I've never heard of with the first name no one has ever heard of. Now, I could give you a multiple. I'm going to give Butch a multiple choice. His last name is Matthews. I'm going to give you 3 answers. You tell me what his first name is. Is it Ashy, Zebby, or Petey?
Ashy.
I can't believe you went with that one. No, it's Zebby.
I knew it was weird. Sorry. And Zebby just felt a little
Zebby?
extreme.
I know.
He's not even the only Zebby in Major League Baseball.
What?
Zebby Savala, catcher for the White Sox, formerly of the White Sox. I forget who he's with
Is
now.
Zebby short for like Zebed?
It's Zebediah?
It's like Zebby Ballesteros, the golfer.
He was Sevy, though.
Sevy. This one is
This guy's Zebby.
Z-E-B-Y, right?
Z-E-B-B-Y.
Oh, see, that's unique.
That's what I thought. I knew
Two
about
Bs.
Zebby Masasasa, who
Everybody
plays
that I
in...
know named Zebby spells it with 1. Sorry, that's on me.
This guy's from
The
an
only other
affluent
one.
family. They could afford 2 Bs.
Yeah.
Zebby? All right, anyway, there's a guy named Zebby. He has no line. This must be a call-up from the minor
Big league
leagues.
debut, yeah.
All the more reason for me to like Seth Lugo and the Kansas City Royals.
That's dogs.
Zebby. Zebby Matthews, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Zebby.
If I could get to 3 and 6, that'd be
That's
so
a cool
nice.
name.
That is kind of a cool name.
That's cool.
I want to get back to like real close to 500 for when Ryan comes back. I said if I finish,
You bet?
well, no, I very little. I
You're not
won.
allowed to
I
say
did
or
take
something?
Cleveland.
What's
All
going
right,
on?
Zebby.
What's
short.
that?
You're not allowed to say? How much
No,
you
I can
down?
bet.
What are you, 30 grand in? What do you need? We'll get some
I
money
can't-
going here.
My account currently is up $55.
Hey,
I
better than
want-
being down
Mine's like
55 bucks.
236 or something.
Hey,
Up?
I
You're
did
up?
look it up. Not only is Zebby not the full name, it's not even his real first name.
What
It's- his full name is Daniel Zebulon Matthews.
Zebulon?
Oh.
Zebulon.
Yep.
Parents do.
Yes, this is an
I know
alien.
why. It's because he's from Cullowhee, North Carolina, where Western Carolina University is. That is the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay. He knows.
Zebulon.
Zebulon.
That's like some backyard high as hell staring at the stars.
Yeah.
Name him,
Maybe we should name him Zebulon.
but not a first name. The middle
not a
name.
No.
Not the first name. Not the first name. Zebulon. I
That's
made
one
it
where
up.
the family tree is missing a couple branches, you know.
Yeah. Zebulon. All right. Anyway.
That's his plan. What if Trump wants us all to imitate him and it just catches? And then we're all just walking like that.
I
It's
did it
happening.
first, early, as the kids say. Early is I learned that term.
Brilliant marketing.
Early. It's all marketing. All right. What do we have next, Matt?
You want to do Mookie Betts?
Well, I mean, I'm wearing a Mookie Betts jersey that I may or may not give to Caden.
There's a deal to be made somewhere for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some out. I did wash it last night, air dried it, so it's clean. All right, yeah, let's talk about Mookie. Oh, this is great. Butch is gonna love this.
I have a picture with him. I'm trying to
You
find
have a picture with Mookie Betts?
He's one of the
I'm trying
best.
to find it. He came to the show, man.
Come on.
I swear.
What was he doing in Vegas? Does he have a place here, or is this
You know,
vacationing?
I don't know, but I love that you immediately thought there's no way he came to just see you.
You're right. I'm
You see how fast the insecurity of a
I'm
comedian moves?
exactly.
Faster than a pup. We're like, oh, he hurt me again. No, he was here for something.
That's cool. No, of course. You got to go see
Can't
Butch.
clean
live.
that up, Frank.
I
You
can't.
clean
It's
that up.
over.
No.
You got to go see Butch, though.
Yeah,
All right.
he was here. You would be upset because I didn't even know who he was at first.
Oh, really?
But they love that. 'cause
Did
I'm
you
like,
hit him though? Because you like to hit.
Yeah, right. No, I don't. I hit when we're in uniform. I know who not to hit.
Yeah.
That dude was.
So someone had to point out that it was Mookie
Yeah,
Betts.
someone's like, Mookie Betts is here with his crew, and he's like, hey, you're really funny. And I was like, oh, thanks.
He's a very
man.
average-sized person in general.
Yeah.
Well, he's bigger than me. I think, yeah.
He's like 5'10",
He was
something
really
like that.
just
Yeah.
a classy guy. And
He's
he
the
was
man.
with his crew, and I'll
He's
find
awesome.
the picture.
He's the man.
All right. So while Butch is looking for his picture with Mookie, let's talk about this. Is 2 years in a row when the Dodgers have gone to Milwaukee, the Dodgers stay at a hotel. Matt, do you have a little background on this hotel? Because you were saying anyway, it's apparently haunted.
Yeah.
So Mookie in the haunted hotel.
I love this whole
So listen, he doesn't stay there with the team. He gets an Airbnb because he's so spooked out about it. So Matt, what do you know about it?
So it's the Pfister Hotel in Milwaukee.
Okay, there it is.
And
It
this
looks
has been
creepy.
so yeah, you can see on the outline. That's on the left. That's the outside of it. I wanted to put the inside as well. That's what the background is there.
Yeah,
because
very cool.
that just looks haunted. It's a really old historic hotel in Milwaukee, and the tweets on the right, rented an Airbnb and is staying there, quote unquote, just in case the stories about ghosts are true.
Yeah.
Said he doesn't really believe in ghosts, but doesn't want to find out if he's wrong.
Right. Apparently, he didn't sleep well or something last time when he tried a couple
So he
years.
said that the Pfister in Milwaukee and the Vinoy in Tampa are the two really old hotels where the visiting teams stay. They're supposedly haunted. Now, I've been to the Vinoy. I used to live near there. I never stayed there, but I've been to the bar there a couple of times. And really cool, really historic. Mookie says he's got no stories to tell, but I couldn't sleep. Every noise I'd be like, is that something? Sounds like he believes in ghosts.
Yeah, it sounds
That's
like
what
it.
that sounds like to me.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Of course, when I'm going to the Reagan thing, I'm staying at the Roosevelt, and my girl goes, "That's haunted."
Yes, it is.
I don't know if this is a good choice, and I'm like, I was shocked that she said that, and I'm like, it's a Roosevelt. It's where the first Oscars were. She's
Yes,
like,
it was.
She's like, there's a lot of shows about that place.
There is. I'll tell you.
I'm like, really? Well, I can't afford
Well, it's
to
right.
change it.
It's right across from Grauman's. So that's good. You can walk right there. Okay, so I worked for an internet company.
Are you going to tell me something about the Roosevelt?
I am, but I don't have. I can't. I can hold back. No, I'm doing it. All right. So the first Oscars in 1929 were held there. Okay, in the ballroom. They were actually they did 27, 28, 29. The first Best Picture has Wings. I think Jimmy Stewart's in it. But the first ceremony was the 1929. So you go into the room, and the guy showed me around. I recorded this tour, a haunted tour for this internet company, and there's a spot in the room that it's like 15 to 20 degrees colder than anywhere else.
No.
So you walk in and you stand it. Now, it's a high ceiling banquet room. There's no vent. It's not like there's a vent. I'm getting chills just thinking about
I'm
it.
picturing The Shining when he goes for a cocktail.
Hello, Mr.
I've stayed there
At the Roosevelt?
at the Stanley Hotel where they filmed The Shining.
Oh, yeah.
It's in Estes Park, Colorado.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, I walk in and you stand in this spot and it's noticeably colder. And you step out and you step back in. And it's a giant, it's in the middle of the room. This
Portal.
It's a portal.
It's where Zebby came from.
Zebulon. So then they take me to a room, or there's a mirror downstairs where you're supposed to be able to see the ghost of Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, no.
And if you say her name 3 times, she'll appear.
Nope.
So mentally you say it a 3rd time and you're kind of like, I kind of see her.
Yeah.
Like you kind of see her go. That was my Marilyn impression, holding the dress down on the grate.
A lot of first times
was
for you
it? I
today.
think, okay. Then not Sal Mineo. No, who was in Montgomery Cliff? Montgomery Cliff did the movie, the war movie with Sinatra, From Here to Eternity.
Oh, yeah.
And he had to play the saxophone in the movie. So he wandered the halls rehearsing and practicing the saxophone. And people still say they hear a saxophone at night when they're trying to sleep. I don't want to put that in your head.
I like it. That's not terrifying.
So it's like, it's very smooth jazz, though. It's very
I don't wanna
relaxing.
see Marilyn in a mirror, though.
No. Supposedly, but I remember the saxophone that he was walking around the hotel. And they've remodeled it. Like when I did the store, this is before they did the big renovation, and I've done stand up in the lounge down there. But now it's much nicer. And then the steps, this is not a haunted thing. The steps is where William Bojangles taught Shirley Temple how to tap dance up and down steps. So there's a little, right by the registration, there's a little set of stairs. It's where Shirley Temple learned how to tap dance with him. So that's a nice moment.
That's cool.
You don't hear her tap like late at night.
Yeah, that would be a little scary.
Yeah.
I feel like you have information on everything. Everything you mentioned, he's like, that was 1922. There was a small moment.
He's that good. He's that good.
When you stayed at the Stanley, did you see anything?
I didn't know. So I was a kid. We were living in Denver.
They
we went
put
up there.
a child in there.
Yeah, I know. No, the worst part
Out to
was
the maze, young one.
no, even better. So my parents, we were up there. Me and my 2 younger brothers, our parents. We went up there. I think I think they just wanted to go do it. Oh, Frank's a mess. I didn't get to the funny part yet.
I'm so sorry.
Yo, did you swallow the fly?
Yeah.
The fly.
I just looked over and realized I couldn't have waited one more second. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Okay, I'm sorry, Matt. I was telling a story. If you want to get back to that, Matt, I just know Ann hates when I drink. And I looked over, just kind of staring, and I couldn't hold it. Okay, I'm sorry. The hotel's haunted? What? Drew Dog, you got some montage stuff here.
All I was going to say.
I'm so sorry. All right, where were we?
The story pales in comparison now. I just remember watching the X Games while they went to dinner until like midnight, and then the next day I got back to school and they were like, my buddies were like, "Oh yeah, that place is super haunted." And I was
Really?
like, my parents left us alone in the room.
Oh my God! There's a comedian, Tom McLean, books a one-nighter in like Santa Rosa or something, and it's a haunted hotel. I didn't stay there; it was outside LA, so I just drove up, did it, and drove back. But apparently, it's a really haunted hotel. I mopped up the spill with my script. I think we're okay, but keep those on standby. I'm sorry.
That was great.
Can we end the show with that? Is that what you're doing?
I think they made their point. You shouldn't be drinking on camera. Like, it's just a montage. Why do you not drink on camera?
Well, I'm talking a lot, and I try to look and make sure Ann doesn't. I'm not on camera. Sometimes I can't help it. So I'm talking a lot. And that one, I just looked over and I just realized she must be like, why is he doing it? And it made me spit.
Ann has never been more right.
Okay.
No, the funny thing is, though, I have to train myself because normally as a director, you would push off of that. Right. Your host is choking.
Yeah. Right. No. Keep rolling.
Not this show.
Keep rolling.
Do it.
Frank might do something funny. Oh, my God. Okay. Haunted hotel. All right. What's next, Matt? We have a few more?
I hope so.
Okay. All right. I got to get back on track.
Let's talk some Aaron Judge.
Yes. Okay.
Aaron Judge, yeah. Historic home run pace.
This is incredible.
His next home run will be his 300th, and that's kind of a big line of demarcation for a lot of major league hitters when it comes to the historical context. For those who are wondering, he's done it in 952 career games. No one has done it in under 1,000. Only Ralph Kiner did it in 1,087 games. Ryan Howard was also one of the fastest to 100
burned
and
out,
200.
but yeah, that's amazing.
Juan Gonzalez, who was a forgotten MVP, 1996.
Oh, no. I was going to stop you after you said I still think Juan Gonzalez is.
Oh, he got robbed. He robbed A-Rod that year.
And Mo Vaughn. Didn't we look it up? Mo Vaughn robbed him of one, too.
Yeah,
I
he was
think.
up there, too. Yeah. But then A-Rod, who's also on the list right below Juan Gonzalez,
Wow.
should have won MVP in 96.
Also, Juan Gonzalez, and we talked about, I don't know what year, he had 100 RBIs at the All-Star break. I remember him in the last game before the All-Star break getting his 100th RBI halfway through the year.
Yeah.
He curtailed off. Did I use that word
Usually
right?
that's what happens when
Curtailed?
you take steroids, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Eventually the fall off.
He was juicing. Anyway, Judge is on fire. This guy is a superstar. That's an incredible stat. Yeah.
And then on the bottom there, too, last 4 MLB players to hit 42 home runs with a 462 on-base percentage or better. Barry Bonds, and Barry Bonds. Sounds like Dave Chappelle. Top 5 rappers of all time. Dylon. Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, real world sketch.
I just remember all the
these
Rick
guys
James.
know their stats? Like, is it in their heads?
You know, that's a good question for Matt. Some do, some don't. Like when Nagel played, my buddy Denny Nagel, who co-hosted Elway, he knew his stats and he knew baseball trivia. We'd go to bars and do trivia all night. Some guys, I don't think they know them at all.
I would say more pitchers probably know their stats.
Really?
Because a lot more of their contract negotiation is based strictly around numbers, especially if they go to arbitration. So they have to have the numbers to back it up at a certain point. And there's way more advanced metrics for hitting. So, you could say a guy has, 182 Sierra plus. It's, crazy sabermetric stat. I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
But, for hitting, there's way more of those crazy numbers that only the real nerds care about. For pitching, it's basically been the same handful of stats for basically as long as
And you know who knows their stats really well? Zebulon.
Zebulon. I have another question. So when the pitcher throws and hits the player, is it always deliberate? Like, I mean, is that really an acceptable, does the manager go, you got to hit him, Johnny?
Sometimes. That's an old school approach. There are certainly guys, I'm sure Zebby's pappy and grandpappy are all about that. But I would say nowadays the pitching command has gotten so good, just pitching in general is so good. Yeah. A lot of times if it's a fastball, it's on purpose. Yeah. More often than not. I see. But if they're throwing a curveball or some kind of a breaking pitch,
more power of direction on the fastball.
Because the fastball, you're just throwing it straight where you want. The curveball, your slider, whatever, you have to start it where you want and then let gravity take it or your spin take it as far as the physics go. So you don't have as much control over those mathematically.
But Greg Vaughn was here a couple weeks ago and he got hit by a pitch. Ooh. And then the pitcher came up to him and was like, who do you want? Meaning, who do you want me to hit on the other team? So there's a lot of retaliation
that's usually
when they know it's purposeful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, there's hitting in baseball.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love it.
Although the fights aren't quite as good as other sports.
No.
There was some back in the day. There was a few.
Oh, yeah.
Well, basketball's all this. They're windmilling.
Well, and choking if you're Draymond Green.
Yeah, the basketball players look like the worst fighters.
They do.
Because their arms, once
all
they're
gangly.
out, they're all face to face.
Yeah, it's weird looking. Yeah. All right, we got a couple more, Matt, or was that it?
I got You want to do one more?
Yeah, sure.
One
Whatever
more
you
with
got.
Butch. Let's see. Do you want to do the Olympic medal count and then our parking video? Call the show. You can't
Yes.
park here. Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have
Let's do
Top
that.
5
Let's do that
Tuesday
right now.
All right, screw it. We'll save those. We're going to do Top
do
5
it.
Tuesday to end the show. Now, Butch, this is like a trivia thing that Ryan prepares for Matt and I.
Okay.
You can take a guess, but it's probably going to be some weird baseball thing. So, all right, here we go. Ann, do you want to read it to us? Okay.
Okay. So the
24 at-bats
per home run this season. So who hits the most home runs and the fewest
Oh,
at-bats?
it's that guy for the Twins, Royce Lewis or
Royce
something?
Lewis has to be on
Is
there.
Royce Lewis on there? Yes, you do.
Uh-oh.
That's how. It's Royce Lewis.
Royce Lewis has to be on
It
there.
has to be. I think
I don't
that's
know if
my
there's
my solid
I don't know
guess.
if there's a qualifying stat on this.
Yeah, how many at-bats? Because he's
Whoa, what is that name on T3? Shohei
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
That's incredible.
You've
name.
heard of Shohei Ohtani, haven't you? He signed the big deal,
I
$700
never
million.
saw it written out. Are you kidding? Yeah, that's incredible. His name's incredible.
Who was your?
I said Royce Lewis.
Royce Lewis is not on
Ooh.
I don't think he has enough at-bats. Or,
No.
he must not qualify.
Not enough at bats. I'm just trying to think.
Jackson Merrill.
No.
No, because he
there.
has 17.
No, I'm sorry.
Wait, so it's at-bats per home run.
Yeah, Gunnar Henderson?
Oh.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Oh.
No, I'm not seeing either of those. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Bobby Witt has
I
too
guess-
many
I have
at-bats.
some- I think I have some.
All right, what is
Oh,
your
does Ann
hint?
have hints?
I could
have
throw
some
names from when I did
Go
know.
for it.
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose? Is Pete Rose on there?
Ooh.
Greg
No, I'm
Luzinski.
sorry.
The Bull, Greg Luzinski.
Yeah. Mike Schmidt. See, that's the last one.
Michael Jack Schmidt.
The hint is they each lead their teams in home runs.
Hmm.
Mm.
I don't think you can do that on this show.
Juan
guys.
Soto
I
isn't
don't
on
think you
there.
can
No, it's
zoom
Judge
it
leads
out.
that team. Oh, Matt's cheating.
I'm cheating a little bit.
As
Oh,
son
Jordan
of-
Alvarez has to be on there.
Nope.
No, says Caden. Wow, we're looking like the experts we thought we were.
This is good, though.
Okay, so I got to go through the Central. I'm going through divisions. Baltimore. There's no one on Baltimore.
They really don't. Oh, easy one. Marcelo Zuna.
Ozuna.
He's got to be on there.
Okay.
That's him in the yellow outline.
Oh, there's
Has to be.
outlines. That's right.
Has
Damn
to
it.
be him.
It's not Bobby Witt Jr. He has too many at bats.
Oh no, you know who else it might be? And this is cheating. There's one name that I won't
son
look
of a-
up. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
No.
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 Wow, we're really looking good here. This is impressive.
All right, one more name. Jose Ramirez.
No.
Oh, because he gets too many bats. He leads off. It's second.
Are people writing in the answer?
Let's see.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I'll give you the teams.
Give us the teams.
I've got, well, you know the Yankees, the A's.
Brent Rooker?
Brent Rooker.
Yes.
I was going to say him a second ago.
Wow.
The Braves.
That's Ozuna.
Yep.
The Orioles.
Oh, Santander.
And
Anthony.
the Dodgers.
And
Shohei. Well, he's on there. Yeah, we see that one.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, Ann.
Okay, Santander. That I would not have gotten that one. Without
Yeah,
him.
and he's on fire, right?
Yeah.
The last 20. Okay. So anyway, that was a good one, Ryan. Sorry, you really stumped us on that one.
You
Good job.
did.
Good job. All right. Butch, it's like the end of the show. I have to go to Town Square to the Apple store. They're going to look at my phone.
Yeah.
It's haunted.
Yeah.
It's haunted. What are you going to do the rest of the afternoon? Because you don't have a show till.
I'm off tonight.
You're off tonight.
This was like.
Oh, it's Tuesday. That's
yeah. I'm going to chill with the dogs. I wish I knew it was Dogs Month. I wanted to bring my male Doberman, Baru. Can I bring him next show?
That's an Ann question. Is he a service dog?
No, he really is.
Okay,
yeah,
service
he's
dog?
certified. I bring him in the casinos all the time. Yeah.
Is he good at blackjack or
He's
what? Count
incredible
cards?
blackjack because what he does is he pushes the players away from their chips, and I take the chips.
Dobermans. You have Dobermans. That's right. I've seen.
Foos.
Oh,
Think smarter, not harder.
oh, German words.
Yeah.
Is that German?
Doesn't mean anything bad about
No,
him.
it doesn't. I'm half German.
He said a German word. Remove him.
German. No German on the show. All right, that my Donald Trump has gotten worse. All right, so tomorrow, Alex White is here. Make sure you can watch Alex White. She'll be doing double duty because she's doing Sports by the Book with Jeff Parles, who will be here Thursday. Sports by the Book's branched off to its own channel here. So go over and follow them and subscribe like you've done with this show, which we really appreciate. What else is there to talk about? Oh, Thursday, Gone Racing with Brendan Gone. Jeff Motley is off. I will be on the race car show.
Oh, cool.
Do you know much about race cars?
I watched the whole series F1, and I got to tell you, I was so addicted. And then I thought, because I watched sarcastically, and then I went, oh no, this is crazy.
Is this the Netflix show you're talking about? It's supposed to be amazing.
Drive to Survive. It was so incredible, so addictive. I really knew nothing about the sport. and now I'm really into it. It's really
My buddy
incredible.
Frank Murgy's telling me,
I
he's
love
like, dude,
cars, and
yeah.
now I understand something different.
I got to watch it. So I will be here. So that's 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock? And then I have to do a show at noon? What?
I'm glad Ann knows your schedule. Yeah.
Jesus. 2 shows? Remember third show Saturdays? Remember
I
doing
was
them?
thinking the amount of shows.
Dude, third show Saturday, comedy clubs when we started, it was like a 7:30, 9:30, 11:30. Wouldn't start till midnight. If you're closing, you're going on at 1.
Yeah.
People have been out all day.
Yeah.
Absolutely the worst shows sometimes.
Yeah.
But sometimes great.
You think you can't remember.
Yep.
You're listening ahead, so
Yep.
if they don't laugh, you're like, I've said this already.
Yes. No, that's happened.
And then I test.
Yep.
What about this? And then I'm like, oh no, I got to get rid of that. And then you wipe out 3 premises you need, and then you're like, I need an extra 10 minutes.
You're correct.
And the audience is like, what was happening there?
Third show Saturday.
Yeah.
Butch Bradley, can we follow you? Where can we follow you?
I'm on Instagram, Butch Bradley Comedy. I'm on TikTok. Hit me up for tickets. If you mention this show, I'll comp you and your friends into the show.
You guys got to go see Butch.
Yeah, catch me at Kimmel starting August 21st, Surviving Butch Bradley. Love this show. Thank you so much.
No,
for
thank
having
you.
me,
I'm going to
man.
come down and
You
do
guys
one of
are
those
fun,
shows.
man.
I want to do one of those shows with you, Butch.
Anytime.
All right, name
Anytime.
it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be
I
back
want
tomorrow.
The commercial. I want the coffee
The song,
commercial
the
on my
jingle.
Kimmel show.
I'm making it.
I want you like doing this.
Remind us we're doing it, Caden.
All right.
Caden, Jerry, and Drew Dog and Keith. Matt, what are you up to? You'll be here tomorrow.
Yep, heading over to the ballpark now. Aviators open a 6-game series with the Oklahoma City Baseball Club, the only team worse than the Washington Commanders in terms of the name. Be back tomorrow.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow with Alex White. Thank you for watching. Punchlines. Line stands for Live in Nevada, every show.